Hello, Frugivorous. Once again, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I'm going to talk about the series from Alterna called Sonitus. It's a 3-issue limited series. It reminds me of tinnitus. But you know what? There's actually a point to that. There's a tie-in to with noise in the head with tinnitus. It's a pain that you're hearing things that could go on for days, weeks, months at a time, driving you darn right batty. So anyway, this is a horror kind of story, so it's perfect for this month. I'm going to pull this one out. Okay. Just so we get that there. Look at those other two covers there. The covers are very good on this. They make it interesting. It's like, what the heck is going on? So we see this house here, and this one here. The second issue, by the first one, says, "Can you hear it?" That's once again makes good sense with the name. And then here, the abyss stares back. And then the last issue of the series, because it's a 3-issue series, the beginning and the end. So this is a 3-issue series. Each issue is just $1.50. So really, can you go wrong? Can you go wrong with that? $1.50? You don't have a whole lot invested. $4.50 into a story. And so if you didn't like it, you didn't ruin your money, right? You didn't waste too much. So here we go. We open it right up here to the first page. And you can see the kind of art style. I'm going to flip through a little bit here to this. I'm going to go over to people, and I'm going to talk about the art style and what about it and what my thoughts are. So here we are. There we are. It says Floor 1 of 3. Story by Cody Sosa, Dan Shepard, and then art by Cecilia Lo-Valvo. Colors by D. Canafif. I'm sorry, I butcher names. You know it. If I had a drinking game for butchering names, you'd be drunk. And edits by Nicole Early. Yeah, so if you ever want a drinking game where you have to drink every time I butcher a name, just watch my videos. You'll be toasted. Okay? So I don't recommend that. That would not be good for you. All right, let me zoom in a little bit here. There we go. So anyway, this series, look at that. Look at this art style. It's an interesting type, and I'm not usually a big fan of this. It's a little bit more liney, grainy style. Here, let me show you this page here. But with this particular story, this kind of story here, I love this art style for this story. So if it was a superhero book, I wouldn't like it. But for a dark kind of book that's supposed to be sort of scary, thought-provoking and stuff, this definitely works. So here we are. We have this wonderful story here about this gentleman that's coming back. He's coming back to this building, this home, because it says, "It's been abandoned around 10 years since I've been here. Nothing's changed, give or take. My friends and I used to come here all the time. From the looks of it, people still do." So it's this abandoned building that's absolutely garbaged out. I mean, it's just terrible looking now at this point. I'm going to zoom in another one so you can get a better idea what I'm talking about. There we go. See, look at this place. It's just decimated. Anyway, he's coming back here, and the story is he's facing some of his past. So he's in a bad spot in life. It looks like he's revisiting the past. Sometimes we get into those cycles where things remind us of something, and we go back in thought. You know, remember the Bare Naked Lady song, "This is where I used to live," the old apartment or whatever they called it? It sort of reminds me of that. You go back and just witness what you've been through in the past, and that's what he does. But he has a dark past. So why am I bringing this up during October, a horror month? Because this is a great October horror month book. If you're looking for some horror style kind of book, this is for you. Now, I'm not going to say it's hack and slash horror or anything. It's a mental horror. Matter of fact, reading this book greatly reminds me of none other than Silent Hill. I tell you this, I think it's probably a better Silent Hill book than Silent Hill in that regard. The whole time I was reading it, it's like, this is Silent Hill, because the character goes back and it brings up things in his past that are messing with him, and he has this ringing, this noise that's driving him batty and nuts, and so he's exploring this, sometimes I think trying to get away and face the things that were bugging him. Sounds like he maybe was going to do this again later on by the end of the series, possibly, or something of that nature. Or maybe it's just a throwback to how we tend to dig things back up. But he's facing things that went in his past, and that's how this series goes. He's facing these things, and while you're reading it, you wonder, is this really what's happening, or is this all in his head? Well, I tell you what, I'm not going to tell you. I don't want to even insinuate anymore. I just want to tell you, I think this is a great series. If you like scary kind of books, thrilling kind of books, things that make you question things, and I'm not saying, it does have action, but I'm saying things that make you think, more psychological, thriller, if you will, and especially if you like things like Silent Hill, you cannot go wrong with Sonitus. Okay, this is definitely, if you like the Silent Hill kind of things, I think this is for you. You should check it out. Once again, this is from Alterna Comics with $1.50 cover price, only 3 issues. So hey, that's $4.50 for 3 issues for the whole story. Fully contained story for $4.50. Great deal for your money. I strongly suggest checking it out. Read it with the dim lights lit up just enough to read the story well, and enjoy your night. All right, thank you very much for watching this. Until next time, keep it frugal. Thanks for sticking with me through this. If you don't mind and you enjoy videos like this, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe, and even bigger, hit that notifications bell, because evidently that means a lot. Also, if you find yourself in the position that you can help the channel and you want to, you say, hey, I like this stuff. If you don't mind, go down to the info bar down below. We have a link for our Patreon, which you can join our Patreon for as little as $1 a month, which gets you special posts that are only for the patrons. So sometimes I do Frugal Force videos that are patron only, or special versions of videos. I also do random Frugal Force giveaways where I just take a random person out there with a random number generator. It selects who it is, and I send them stuff, whether it be games or comic books or both, whoever knows. And sometimes I even just ask you guys questions or shoot up a message, and I greatly appreciate you checking those out. Also, if you find that maybe that's not for you, you don't like Patreon, we have it in the info bar as well, a Streamlabs link there where you can click on that and just give a one-time donation, and that helps the channel. All those proceeds are going right back into the channel to help Little Frugal and I and his sister, the American Dream, my wonderful little girl, and our family continue to have fun doing this and sharing this with you. All right, thank you very much. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you for all the ones who have stuck it out with me this long, and all the new ones that have joined on too. Thank you. We greatly appreciate it, and don't be afraid to leave a message in the comments section too. We love to read them. All right, thanks, and until next time, keep it frugal.